Another tip that I often tell people is, don't only in your network, don't only have recruiters. Go and find people doing what you want to be doing in companies that you'd like to be working for.
Yeah.
Add them. Look at who their managers are. Add them. Go and see, if you're wanting to work for a company, go and find their competitor and see what their CEO is posting, and you repost that. You can create a lot of, hi Pete, glad to have you back. You can create a lot of, if somebody then looks at your profile and they're seeing that you're reposting this kind of very relevant, cutting edge stuff, you're actually, you're positioning yourself really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, let's pick up a couple of questions. So Koketso says here, a friend of mine, a graduate, was struggling to find a job last year, hasn't even heard of LinkedIn to boost her job search. So that was really helpful. So, I mean, for me as well, I mean, Tracy and Salil, it's this idea of the recommendations and the referrals. And as much as we're creating content on LinkedIn, as much as we're updating our profiles, etc., it's about being seen, and it's about other people seeing our content and referring us and our content to other people, and just growing the visibility of ourselves in that marketplace. So even Koketso now, who's going to be able to recommend this course and this webinar to a friend of his who's been looking for a job, and now has some tangible steps that they can take to actually increase their chances of getting a job, really, I think is so powerful. And of course, as you both well know, it obviously helps to have a computer to be able to access LinkedIn, although you can do a lot of it in your phone. And we very recently gave away 3 laptops on this webinar. So those 3 people can use their brand new free laptops to access LinkedIn on their computers, which is really exciting. So here at the Student Success Coach community, with people like Salil and Tracy, we aim to not only give you the skills and the tips and the tricks and the insights and the experts, but even also the computers and the resources to help you be successful. Got a question here from Darshini Patel. As a student, how do you search around for a possible internship or job? Okay, so Darshini, let me jump in here because I handle this in the course, and Tracy and Salil can also jump in as well. So Darshini, inside LinkedIn, at the panel on the top of the menu bars, you'll see there the jobs feature. You'll be able to click on that, and really the way that I explain that in the course is like a giant notice board on the marketplace, where recruiters and anybody that wants to share a vacancy can go and put that vacancy up on the notice board. So if you're aware of notice boards in community town halls and universities, etc., it's very much like a digital equivalent of that. So what you need to understand is this marketplace concept, that people are putting jobs there just like they would in a newspaper, right? It's all been digitized and it's on these sorts of platforms. You can then go onto that massive digital notice board of all of those jobs, and then you can search for jobs using criteria like a location, like the type of job that you're looking for, like the skills that you have, or even the company or the organization or the length of time that job has been posted up on LinkedIn. And just a couple of quick stats for you. I think it's like 50-60% of all jobs that are offered through LinkedIn go to people who apply within a day or 2 of the job actually being notified on LinkedIn. So I'm sure Salil will give me the more accurate stat, but just to respond to that question there, you would be able to then search potentially for an internship as well by narrowing the search and looking for that as a keyword in those search results. So there's a couple of lessons on a lot of detail about looking for jobs in LinkedIn. And the last point just to make, and Salil, I'd ask you to jump in then as well, is, and we teach you this in the course, you don't actually have to be on LinkedIn all the time to get that information about the jobs. You can set an alert. So you put in your search criteria. Let's say you're looking for an internship in Johannesburg in financial services. That would be your search criteria. You can then set an alert so that every new job which gets posted on with those keywords, you'll get an email and or an app notification for you to then quickly log back into LinkedIn and have a look at that job that has been posted for you, which meets your predetermined criteria. So, how convenient is that to have notifications delivered to you about jobs that meet your criteria? And if you're looking for jobs, it's much more useful for you to get those type of alerts than somebody liked your picture on Facebook, right? I mean, this is people wanting your skills. Salil?
Yeah, so absolutely. The first thing you covered is great. You can just go search by whatever kind of internship you're looking for. So in the comment, Darshini, as well, tell us what kind of internship you're looking for. And when you search that specific internship, you get the entire list. Now, what you can do is you can set the job alert based on the skill or based on the title or the thing that you're looking for. And even if you don't do that, what happens is LinkedIn algorithm takes over. Now, how does that take over? First thing you need to do is update your profile and add the skills that you have. Second thing you need to do is just make one search of a specific internship on LinkedIn. Those two combined, LinkedIn will start recommending you things. So, for example, I'm an instructor on Udemy, and my profile says instructor. The word instructor is there. LinkedIn picked that up and always shows me jobs and internship for instructors, right? So LinkedIn will do the job for you, or LinkedIn will do the work for you. You just have to update your profile, complete the profile, and then once you do that, make one search in the job section on what kind of jobs you're looking for. And after that, LinkedIn will take over, give you recommendations. Then what happens is the engine becomes better. Apply for just one job, and as soon as you apply for one job, LinkedIn knows, okay, not only did you search for these kind of jobs, not only do you have these skills, combined, you actually applied for a job in this role. And then it starts showing you further jobs that are in that role or in that specific niche. So all of this happens quite automatically. You don't need to worry about the back end aspect of it, but you just need to take an action, right? So take an action right now. Open your LinkedIn profile, complete your skills, complete your profile, then go and just search for one job, the kind of job you're looking for, and automatically you'll see everything else fall into place. Once you start seeing that, just set up those alerts so you know the new postings are when they're coming out, and all of that will streamline you for the job opportunities that you want.
Yeah, thanks, Salil. Appreciate that.